One word that would describe SpeakSudan would be excellence.
Awesome.
Eclectic.
Home.
SpeakSudan is a community organization. It is run by a collective of East African youth who are based mostly in the GTA, but we do operate in all of Ontario. Our aim is to build the capacities of our youth and provide education in the arts and in basic life skills and in ways to advance our community. SpeakSudan operates from a very anti-oppressive, anti-discriminatory, anti-racist, queer-positive feminist framework that respects all members of our community. When we founded SpeakSudan, Sarah Suleiman and I always think of her as a co-founder because she really supported the vision of SpeakSudan. It was really born out of a lack of services for our community, and at the same time born out of the fact that many of us were rooted in more than one place in Eastern Africa, and that really, influenced who we are. It created an entirely different culture for us, and our place here in Canada, we had to make our mark on the Canadian cultural landscape through these kind of arts programs, through these capacity building programs, to really be able to push our community to the point where we can produce information about ourselves, tell our stories in very public ways, and make our mark in Canadian history. At the same time, it was a way to connect our community, particularly the youth in it, as we see a trend of us kind of not really connecting with the community, not being involved. So this is a positive way to do it. It's a way where there is, no gossip, or it's not particularly one single ethno-specific community or one single religious activity. This is a space for people to just be, to express themselves, to build their capacity, and to grow.
I got involved with SpeakSudan via meeting up with one of the team members, Sarah Suleiman, who introduced me to the initiatives and the objectives of the organization itself. And after meeting the team members, specifically Rania, I could see the love for social justice among many other objectives. And this was literally the time I decided it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get involved, and decided to jump into the urban. And from then onwards, it's been a journey of knowledge and growth.
I actually got involved with SpeakSudan because it's actually one of a kind. I've never seen an organization that acts as a hub to cater to the East African diaspora in the GTA at least. It's always been segregated, where different organizations would actually cater to their own ethnic groups.
One of the main reasons why I think SpeakSudan was appealing to me was because of the people who are part of it. And when I checked the website out, it seemed very interesting. It was very well put together. And I heard a lot of good things about it, specifically from Miriam. That's one of the main reasons why. But also, as I was part of it, I started to recognize the people that I'm working with. Their intentions, their hopes, their dreams, their ambitions were very aligned with my aims and goals. 5 years from now, I think SpeakSudan is going to be the organization. When I say that, I mean the organization for East Africans in Toronto.
Sky's the limit, and all you need is structure and plan. With SpeakSudan, we have a phenomenal team that will do their job, and with this, I'm so certain that we are able to get to our goals, achieve our goals, have a peaceful events and well put together events.
In 5 years, I think SpeakSudan will be so much more than it is now in terms of physical space. I see us having space for programming, space for our activities, for our events. I see us expanding on programming to support our 4 streams, which are education support, arts education, capacity building, and the community discussions. So I see having more of those streams, developing them more, and being able to support the community in more practical ways. I also see our team growing. The people doing the work now are fantastic. They do a wonderful job, and as we grow, we will need more support, so we'll be able to bring in more of the community and have more of their ideas and the things that they want to do with SpeakSudan happening. This is my favorite question, because if money was not an issue, SpeakSudan would be huge.
Jumping and growing and jumping over the roof and creating a phenomenal, over-the-top organization that everyone wants to have.
We'd have a huge building, huge sport facilities, arts education centers, classrooms, space to do all the things that we want to do. At the same time, we'll grow in also safe space, in emotional space, in space to come and talk about the not so good things happening in our community, talk about the violence happening in our communities, to talk about the gender issues happening in our communities, to talk about migration, flight, exile, to talk about home, to redefine all of those things. That's been the biggest and most rewarding aspect of SpeakSudan. So if we can do more of that, that would be amazing.
A bi-yearly trip to a country in East Africa. We can go somewhere every 6 months and spend maybe a month there and maybe do a project there and document it and then come back and share it with the community here. Something like that.
I see yourself having scholarship programs that we've been talking about a lot of times. I see ourselves creating the much needed space in terms of finances, resources, capacity building, development. I see ourselves creating what we wanted for ourselves with the other community members. In short, I am content. SpeakSudan will create no less, but more of all its services for its community.
Describe it as a revolutionary organization that has the commitment to the community and to the non-for-profit sector to help it evolve.
SpeakSudan is for you. It's your organization. You are part of our community. We are here to serve you. So I want the community to know that you have an influence on everything we do, our programming, our magazine, how and when we do events, what services we provide during those events. So if you need something from us, please get in touch. We can only get better with your help.
One last words, please make sure you submit to the magazine, and you can submit anything from paintings, photographs, articles, poetry, anything artistic. You have until November 30th. Do it now.
What I want to tell you is, if you haven't liked our Facebook page, please like it. If you haven't come for our event, kindly join us. We are approachable. Get in touch with us. Let us know what you want for us to do for you. Spread the word, and if you're delaying, you better get involved in SpeakSudan because you don't want to be missing out.
There are two reasons for this. Upon the inception of SpeakSudan, we were focusing on Sudanese youth, but upon realizing the commonalities we all had, the ways in we were all rooted in more than one place on the continent, we realized that we would like to expand that to the East African community because of our shared history. At the same time, SpeakSudan actually means speak land of the blacks, as that is what the word Sudan actually means. So this is an homage to our lineage, to who we are as people. At the same time, it's also an ode to our shared history. Land of the Sudan and the kingdoms of Sudan encompass what is now all of East Africa at one point in time, and it's a celebration of who we are.